Wepa familia! My name is Victor Esteban Azuldez, and this is Street Mysticism. I just want to share to you today a video that I made some time back about making a magical box with the intent of harmony, healing, joy, and success. And I just want to share the general idea of using boxes with those intents. What do you do with those boxes? Well, once you make them and once you charge them, put a loved one or a friend with their consent within that box so they can receive those 4 elements that I mentioned earlier. I am not an artist, but that doesn't mean you have to be an artist to do the box. The intent at the end of the day is what's going to give you the results you're looking for. And it doesn't have to be just for harmony, healing, joy, and success. You can make the box for any other purpose. I'll be using some Reiki symbols in it. I'll be using some alchemical symbols. But at the end of the day, it's how much focus you put on it in order to charge the box with the intent that you want to place. And as a general idea, put your own name inside the box. And the intent of that is that those elements are going to be drawn in towards you. I use it mostly for my customers because I am a tarot reader. I am a master Reiki practitioner. And as a follow-up, I ask them to write their name and then I'll put it in the box. And every 21 days or so, I'll shake the box to get things rattled up for more joy, more success, more healing, more harmony. And most of the things that I will do are directed towards that. So I hope you enjoy. This video will be dubbed in most of the part, with the exception of this, since I am remaking the video and I'm also going to be dubbing it. Okay? Questions or comments, please put down below in the description. And feel free. Let's just have a conversation. Let's have a discussion about it, okay? Now, at the end of the day, I'm just sharing my point of view. Okay? It is just a point of view. And all points of view are valid. As long as they give you the results that you want, as long as you're more joyful, as long as you have more harmony in your life, go with it. Before you start the carving, you're going to choose what is the size you want to make your box. In this case, I'm choosing for the box to be with the length and width of 3 inches. Why? Using odd numbers draws in what you want. So I decided the size that I want to cut the wood for my magical box. So the next thing is I'm going to take into account the symbols or sigils that I'll be using for the box. Just draw them in the box and then use a Dremel and trace them. Plus, if you are in the practice of tools, doing magical, you're going to love the Dremel or any other tool that does the same job. So for the purpose of the magical box that I'm making, I chose the color violet because of all the correspondences that it comes with. For example, it's appropriate for healing, for transmuting and changing energies that are not in harmony with you or the purpose. It also allows you to expand and connect with your higher consciousness above many other things. In addition, what I'm doing here, I am exercising doing a sigil. It's in Spanish, but I'm giving you the translation here on the screen. In the case of the one that I used, when making a sigil, you are trying to use the letters in a form that they will do a picture that they will show as an image, and therefore any letters that repeat themselves, they will be taken out. So here we have the end result, all nice and painted. If you're looking at the box on the top, the symbol you'll be seeing is Chokurei. It is a symbol from Reiki tradition. It means energy come forth. It is as an interrupter. Any of you who are Reiki practitioners or Reiki masters, these are symbols that are considered sacred within the tradition. And if you write Chokurei on the web, you'll find thousands of the images. So I am just going to share this symbol with you. There are other symbols. We're going to be leaving them out. And I use the golden color for the correspondences of mastery, of divine illumination, divine awakening. Looking now to the side, I'm not going to reveal all the sides. This is a sigil representing success. As before, I took letters from the Latin alphabet and used them in a manner that they will create an image. The sigil in this case is in Spanish, but I will put something on the screen that is similar in representation, so you can borrow that. The sigil system that I'm using comes from magician Austin Osman Spare, who also introduces the theory of chaos magic. As for the purpose of sigil magic, it is the model that I'm using. On the other side, the sigil that I designed from the word I am joy, which you saw before. Now, as I open the top, you can see that on the bottom part, we have the symbol for the sun, also the symbol of alchemical and chemical gold. On the edges, we have the 5-pointed star, and I did that with the intent of protecting what's inside the box. The same image of the alchemical symbol for gold is also in the bottom. And if you can't see very clearly, it's because there's already a list of names that's already in there. Pretty much the project took me about 2 days and a half, on an average of 3 to 4 hours on the different steps. So it's pretty easy to do. It's just a matter of not stressing yourself about it. It is written in many magical books that the more elaborate the designs, the tools, the making of the tool, and as you remain focused, this also adds to the energy. So my magical box with the intent of harmony, healing, joy, and success is done. One last thing before we finish. When doing the box, I want you to do it from a place of joy, from a place of happiness. In other words, if you are in a bad mood, don't do it. Because it's the emotion is the fuel for your intent. So if your intent is groovy, but your emotions are negatively charged, well, they're gonna sabotage your intent. So when you're doing this box, do it from your best place. And if something happens, leave it alone. Questions, comments. In fact, for the benefit of the people who may be watching this video, if you can think of other ideas that can be done with the box, share them. Okay? Divine blessings upon you.